What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you. Before you see it, just know it does not matter. It does not matter who tweeted this. I know some of you know, and I know some of you will say whatever you want about him, but I don't send hate back to anybody. To me, this issue is a broader based conversation to have. So Steve Noah, the guy at Operation Sports, put out this little gif of a Steeler last night cartwheeling through the air and landing on his head after a hit. And the response was, those frostbite physics on that hit right there, laugh out loud. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And I guess my problem is a lot of times when people see this, when I see this personally, I immediately think we're justifying, we're defending the game. Because truthfully, that's what this is. The problem is, though, if we're going to constantly find ways to defend and justify, we're never going to set the bar higher. If someone generally is showing a GIF or something like this, it's because something rare happened. So, okay, this player got upended and landed on his head. They made a GIF about it because it doesn't happen all that frequently. Now let's use it to justify it happening in Madden 10 times a game. I don't care if you're going to justify things in Madden, but you have to be accurate. If you want to justify that a kicker misses 4 field goals in a season, so therefore he missed 6 in a Madden season, that's okay. But the problem is with this justification of, oh, frostbite, is right here. This is an EA article. There is not a physics package inside frostbite that Madden is using. It actually goes on to say that at EA Play, the influencers and game changers that went out to the game knew this. And that their goal with the transition to frostbite was to make everything feel better, look better, and play the best it could, even though the frostbite engine isn't driving the physics per se this year. They did make an attempt to have it improve the game. So it's interesting to me that these little things constantly creep up in the conversation. Because to me, it really helps form this separation between people like myself that some people view as, oh my God, you're just a complainer. All you do is complain about the game and gripe about the game. Why can't you just play the game? But in the reality of it, demand a better game, expect a better game, and want a better game. And then another level of people that will look at almost anything as progress and sit there and say, well, this, and this changed over the past few years, so you can't say that it hasn't changed, and therefore you can't say that it hasn't gotten better. I don't really know, truthfully, even down to myself, I don't know anybody that wouldn't say the game changed. The game certainly has changed, but my question always been how much of that change has actually made the game tangibly better from play to play to play to play to play, from game to game to game to game to game. Because most of the people I know don't end up playing enough of Madden because those changes aren't direct enough to make them want to play it more than they did the year before. And that inherently becomes the continual web that's being woven. The game is promising to be better, better, better. You get it. It feels like or seems like it's better for 3 hours, and then all the same legacy issues creep in, and now you've shut the game down after 2 months, after a month and a half, and you're right back to where you were when we come through and start firing up the hype train next year. But we cannot continue to justify the 1 in 1,000 play for all the issues Madden has. And if we're going to do that, we at least need to get our facts in order to know what we're talking about before we do it. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. You know I appreciate you checking out this video, and I'll be back actually, you know what? I'll be back later with more commentary.